Hello everyone, we are triminators and welcome to Change Your Body! Season 3!
Yay! Hello, good evening everyone, and it's still Chinese New Year, so I'm Stephanie and happy 初八 新年快乐 everyone. Yeah, so Jasmine and everyone else here, in a blink of an eye, right? It's okay. I just heard myself. In a blink of an eye, we are like end of 90 days, right?
Yes.
We started 90 days ago
this challenge.
with your Change Your Body challenge, and I think it's been quite a journey. As at least for myself, I'm sure all of you are gonna share something. Yes. But I think at this point, right, what we want to do at the end of 90 days, is really to have an honest review. It's never about trying to teach someone else exactly what you're supposed to do and all. I think we started this because we wanted to share our journey in weight management, in health and fitness. We want to actually push ourselves, set target for ourselves to achieve, and share our experience, especially. So there were lots of up and down.
Yes.
Like I say, it's been quite a journey, and it's been 90 days. So I think today, right, we want to really have every one of us share our experience, very targeted points, and I hope that for anyone who is listening in to us today, you can really relate to what we are talking about. Like we say, we are not fitness coach, we are not some health guru, but it's really about wanting to start this journey, set new goals of ourselves, and really encourage everyone to kind of like come on to the journey and be working as a team to push ourselves further, in the area of just trying to keep fit and become healthy. That's I'm happy that we have some live audience here with us today, and for those of you who are listening in, thank you so much for tuning in. And if throughout the next 40 minutes or so, if you really share, and can feel for what we are talking about, please, type in your comment, give a thumbs up. I know many of you have also kind of jumped onto the wagon and joined the 30 days as well. This is not like a competition, but like I say, we have lots of friends who have joined us in this journey. We really want to hear from you and tell us what you're experiencing so far. I see your head behind looking into us. So I'm excited to hear from everyone else.
It's okay to have a head behind, and then you realize that
it's a real person.
Everybody see that there's a head behind.
It's a real person.
I'm
like
not the only one seeing
At least we saw.
Apparently, I said, here come got one head.
Okay, so we all saw that, right? Yes. So I'm just
number 8.
Lucky number 8. Yay! It's Fat today, right? Yes. So I'm excited to hear from our friends here today. Like I say, we really want to start by sharing our up and down, hearing from everyone else. Yes.
So, my name is HoeCheong. You have seen us doing this Change Your Body for the last 90 days together with Youngseog and Suyun, and also Jasmine. All right, and then as what Jasmine said, you just join us, all right, and you maybe even just first time hearing us. We're just talking about how we can all changed our body for better wellness and better fitness.
All
right. And but to start with, we are not coaches. All right. We are just a bunch of people who feel that we can do something about our body, our weight, our body composition, and how we want to live our life. And that's why we come together, and then we want to do this so-called journey or this transformation together with you. So therefore, if you are hearing this for the first time, great for you. You know why? Maybe it's about time you join us. So because yes, we have done this for the last 90 days, but it does not mean that this is the end of our journey, and it does not mean that we are any better than you. And it's good that you could just start continuing with us, or rather joining us for what we're going to do next for our season
4.
Yeah, already 4.
Yeah, exactly. We are planning to do as many seasons as we can.
Until we are 70 years old.
Yeah, this will be the longest
Youngseog is
running.
Yeah, long. Like 比大长今还要长的大长今 you know.
18 years old.
Yeah, 80 years old.
Change your body season.
Welcome to
Change the sun.
If I'm really old, then my daughter will take over.
So you see, it's true in a sense that we're joking about it, but I mean, let's
It's a
get this
lifelong,
clear,
yeah.
all right? The
Correct.
point here is that we are trying to do this transformation on our part, but we are hoping to garner interest with people
Inspire
outside, and then
people
hopefully
as well.
you can also join us, and
Yeah.
then you will also be able to see improvement with yourself and even with your family members, and that's what we really want to do. And so actually, we are so happy that we are still meeting every one of you every week. And,
Yes,
it shows
yes.
that we are still in this.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of people keep asking us, so you say so much about your transform rate. You want to show us your data, no?
Yep.
Which is not. Which is now my next point is: are we going to show you our data?
I did I did flash
No, of
something
course,
lah.
we
Yeah,
don't
but
mind
not
flashing
into
you
the
our data.
yeah.
But then after hearing from 4 of us, that's why we kick Si Yun out. Do you not realize?
Oops.
If we have 5 person here talking about 5 set of data, by maybe the second person, a lot of people will have fell off the chair and fall asleep already, isn't it? So it's not really about data. Of course, we rest assured that we are still keeping track of our measurements.
Progress,
in terms
yeah.
of weight, in terms of our body fats, in terms of our muscle mass, we are still measuring all this and we are still keeping track. You know why this is very important? In fact, I think everyone out there, first thing first is that you want to do something about your weight, all right? You must remember that you have to weigh your body, weigh yourself constantly, not weigh your mother, not weigh your father, weigh yourself, okay? Okay, not weigh anybody else, weigh yourself.
Correct.
Or, if possible, on a daily basis, so that you know what I mean, and it's important. So we are not going to talk about our data, but rest assured we are working on our body and we are seeing the results that we want, but the only thing is that it's not as quick as what we expect to be, because all of us have our own daily other chores that we have to attend to. Maybe you are working, maybe you're a housewife, maybe you have other things to do, but we are not doing this full time. You know what I mean? Therefore, the first point we want to share with you is that, hey, come on, you are not happy with your body, you want to do something about it, you are looking for some kakis, you want to get some encouragement, you want to get some support along, join us, all right? And then we will be your partners
Correct.
in this journey.
Yes.
So that's the first thing. So and then we'll share tips, we'll share our experiences, and then we can also exchange them. So that you teach us something, and then we can also share with you something.
Yes.
And that's why this is why we are doing this all about. All right, and then also really, and we also get a lot of responses on the Facebook or what, saying that, hey, you all do for so long already, 90 days already there, but you all never
脱衣服给你看。
never show.
I mean, of course not us lah.
Yeah.
It's the 2 guys. I mean, yeah.
You know, I don't know, maybe there'll be one episode that we'll do it in either swimming trunks and right?
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
look out for it. And maybe you can even request if you want to. Right?
yeah.
Let us know.
Very
Right?
stressful.
The comments. Show us your 6-pack. Show us your muscles. Show
yes.
us your toned bodies and things like that.
Yes.
So actually, we can really consider about it. But rest assured, we're still working on it. But we want to tell a lot of people also that we are really trying to do this series of Change Your Body, almost like a documentary for ourselves.
Correct. Just
Right?
kind of a
Showcase
recording.
what we've been doing this journey. We are not shooting a science fiction movie, okay? It's not like you go to a movie, you watch this, remember the Marvel Captain America. No, he's so skinny, and then he injects some serum. Next moment, everything is a come up.
Yeah.
It's
The
like
Hulk,
almost instantaneous. All right,
Hulk.
this is no magic. This is no special effects. We are not shooting a science fiction. We are doing a documentary. So, hey, it's
Documentary.
tough. It's tough. It's so tough. I tell you guys, we want to say this again. The second point I want to share with you that we are really determined to do this, but we also recognize that there are a lot of challenges, and it's not easy. And therefore, we know if you are going to do it, it's not going to be easy.
Yes.
So better find some kakis like us, all right, so that we
Yes.
can encourage each other. All right. So and you know how difficult it is, how difficult it can be. Can you imagine? This is the eighth day of Chinese New Year. All right. And then I've already consumed maybe 3 kg of bakwan. It's not that doing the weight is difficult. It's the bakwan is very difficult to resist. So you see, we can be doing a lot of things, but the moment you slack, the moment you cannot resist, all right, then you know suddenly everything come back. So I actually lost about 12 kg, and then now I put back about 1 kg. This morning I went to Sentosa. I do the zip lining.
Wow.
I have to measure, all right, and then it says 84 kg. Which means I'm almost like I lost back I put back 1 kg or 2 kg or so. And I also after the zip lining, I went to bungee jump. They weigh me again. It's also 84. So confirm their weighing machine is
84.
not spoiled. Yeah. All right. So you see, I thought I was reaching about 82 kg. All right, almost, and then I'm back to 84. But the good thing is that my body fat is dropping, still maintaining. All right. It's just that I put on some weight. All right. So well, it's just very, very tough. So tonight, our first focus is really want to talk about how tough is this it can be. And but we are not trying to be negative here. We're not trying to be demoralizing here. We are just trying to be factual, be level with you, and then most importantly, we want to encourage that everyone out there, if you are facing the same kind of situation whereby so tough, so challenging, give up. All right, fret not, okay, fret not. Okay,
Fret not.
I
Fret
realize
not,
that
okay,
phrase is really very
Fret not
useful.
is his boyfriend. Okay? He's a boyfriend. Fret not, okay? Fret
Last
not.
name is
All right,
not,
we're
yeah.
going to tell you, we all have the same problem. What do you think? You Oppa, or you want to go off first? Or just
I mean, yeah.
Mrs. Fret not.
Okay, so basically, right, I think throughout this entire journey of 90 days of this weight management, actually it feels really like a roller coaster ride because it has its own ups and downs, especially the stats. It definitely has its own ups and downs. So actually,
and actually among all the members of this Change Your Body team, I think that Jasmine is the most super on the ball.
Yes,
person
yes.
to
She's
do
very
all
disciplined.
Right.
Very disciplined in
Yes,
in
correct.
her. Yeah.
Every moment you see her, she's running around.
Really
You mean
Every
respect.
moment you see Oprah, he's
Respect.
eating something.
Yes, I will show the result later.
Yes, the figures speak for itself.
She's so hardworking on her workout, right? Well, you see, it's still very challenging. Yep.
yeah. So actually, I have shown like what are the stats for me in a timeline format in my slides. Okay, you can see that from the first day that we actually did our Change Your Body on 23rd November, all the way until yesterday where we weigh for our season 3 weigh out. So you can see the stats are all not so rosy. It's not always a rosy picture to paint all the time because like what we mentioned, we are not the coach. We are not coaches. I'm just like
Normal
any
human,
any working adults out there who is trying to keep myself in shape, trying to keep my weight down, and trying to keep my fats low. So just like anybody out there, I'm just trying my best to see what I can do and how much I can do and how far I can go. So I think that basically is actually I think so far I think it's still satisfactory because from where I started since the Trim and Fit challenge, actually my fats has never been in the 20 percentile range at all. it has always been, over the last 5 years, it's always been in the 30% range. So actually the highest it went to 37% before. But right now I think that feel that it's still quite satisfactory, that is still hovering around. It jumps around 26, 27, 28, 27, 28. You know, so it's
Up
like,
and down.
yeah, it's up and downs, and there is a lot of challenges where I go around, because when I'm doing all the workouts, etc., you think that there is a lot of work done, there's a lot of output done, but not forgetting during CNY there's a lot of input in too. Yes, it does not mean that a lot of output means that there's equivalence to, you know, it offsets whatever that went in, and especially whatever that went in during Chinese New Year mostly are very high in fats and very high in carbs.
Yes.
Yeah, so it does not actually justify just, you know, just the calories itself also. Yeah, so I think that like what I see, like you can see my stats again, right? You can see that be it the weight or be it the muscle mass or be it the fats.
We are very distracted by that photo.
That one is yeah, it's all the ups and downs. All are like, it's a roller coaster ride, because nothing is like always stagnant for there, but you know, you are just trying bit by bit and bit by bit. There are times where you hit your best weight and you feel so good. I actually particularly pointed out the week on 23rd Jan to 31st Jan, because I think that is a week whereby you carefully monitor yourself over that period of time. You realize that probably there's some days where there's some weeks where I did something right, and that's why the sets are doing good. So when you monitor your progress as you do your variation, be it in your workout, in your diet, or in your supplementation, actually you realize that there are some weeks that, this is actually not too bad. This variation is not too bad. This is something that I can continue. There are some weeks whereby, the things doesn't work out so well for us, and you realize that, probably this is something that I should avoid next time. So I think this journey is very enriching for myself, because I think that I know I understand my body better, so I know how I can go about to make adjustments to my diets also. And I think one very important thing that I would really like to tell every one of you is that, to share with you guys, is that this entire transformation is never a sprint. It's never a 100-meter dash. It's always a journey, a long journey. And it takes a lot of patience for us to build this transformation journey as well. So, you can see in the picture, okay, a lot of times we see what we want to see most of the times, where we always take ourselves at the best angle that we want to be, because we always think that, hey, like that I already look healthier, I actually look fitter, I actually look better. But actually, when you see on things on the other perspective or other angles, it might not be the case, right? You can see in the other photo, okay, you can see that actually there's a lot more that we can do. Because it's every time is about being very honest with yourself. No one can actually, you can lie to yourself to say that, hey, I always look good in photos, I look good in every posting that I post.
Looking very fit, but
very nice, very good, but there are always other angles, because don't forget, when people look at you, they look at you 360 degrees. They don't look at you 2D. They don't just look straight in front of you and say, oh, you look nice. But when you look at your side view, it's horrible, right? So I think that is about being very honest with ourselves and being very real, because everything don't lie, hips don't lie, stats don't lie too. So transformation is always a journey that we have to be very conscious and also be very real and honest about self, but also at the same time have to enjoy the entire journey also. So I think for my sharing, right, actually, I saw this very nice posting that is on habits that I would like to share with all of you, because they say that every habit is an obstacle of getting what you really want, and dieting is also an obstacle for you to getting fit. Okay, so because everyone doesn't actually want the habit itself. Okay, what we really want is what the outcome of the habit that it really delivers. Okay, so the greater the obstacle, the more difficult the habit, the more friction that is between myself and the habits that I really want and the desired outcome that I really want. So along this journey, there are a lot of times where the angel and the devil will keep talking to you, eat or not to eat, work out or stay in bed. There are always this angel and devil that is battling
I know
inside
devil,
you.
I have two angels.
Not being honest with yourself.
Skinny angel and a fat angel.
Angel.
Oh, okay.
I
So
don't have devils. You have devil, man.
So yeah, I think there are many times where the more that you battle with yourself, I think the more that you can resist temptation, the
Yes,
better it is for you to build up a habit. I mean, a habit takes about 21 days to actually build up, but you know, we really wanted what we want at the end, and especially it's very important to make sure that our habits is very easy for us to do. So the way to make it very easy for us in our weight management journey is to do it together with a team. Do it together as so that you can have each other, so that you can have encouragement for one another, and that there can be the effects is actually multiplied. Yeah, so I think that this is what I have to share with you guys about my ups and downs for this 90 days of my change your body transformation journey.
Yep, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you so much. All right, if you just join us, okay, we are Change Your Body Season 3
Finale.
right? Yep. And so what is Change Your Body, right? If you haven't heard, all right, we are all about coming together. We're all about a bunch of people who are really interested to upkeep our body and our health. By coming together to do this transformation of our body, fitness and wellness together for the longer run. So we have been doing it for the last 90 days already, and we just shared with you that, you know, this is really a journey, this is really a transformation. Well, we have a goal set for every 30 days so that we will always try to work towards that goal, but there is no perfect state of that we want it to be, because you know,
work in progress.
as we work, as days goes by, our body also changes. So, you know, we have to adapt accordingly. So the last 90 days has been very rewarding. It's been very interesting, like what Jasmine just said. You know your body better, and actually there's one thing that you feel that you're in control. You know, you feel that, you know, you are fitter. You know, you can do more things, and you feel more energized. You feel more alert. And I think that's another level of fitness and wellness we're talking about.
Yep.
And yep. So join us if you are keen, and then most importantly, we want you to know that we can be your online
Buddy.
partners.
Partner,
I
buddy.
almost say spiritual pakakis.
Oh my
okay?
God.
No, we are not spiritual, okay? Right? We can be your online
Suddenly
kakis that, you know, at least you know that, well, you are doing this also, and then you are facing challenges. There are people out there, you know, we have the kind of support system whereby we are all trying to make sure that we go through this together, all right? And actually, there's one thing that we always stress in this Change Your Body program that we are doing here right now, which is really, all right, the whole body management rests with about, you know, 70% comes from how you manage your diet.
Yes.
Diet, 70%, and the 30% comes from your workout. I think this concept is very simple and easy to understand, in that we have to understand that because there are so many people, when they want to do weight management, they want to do, you know, something about their weight, they always immediately say, okay, I go exercise, you know, and it seems that it's not wrong. And no, I'm not saying that exercise is wrong. I'm not saying that exercise is no good, but apparently a lot of people forget that if you the point here is very simple. We can't be exercising 24 hours.
Correct.
But it's very easy for anybody to eat 5 kg of bak kwa within 24 hours.
Yes. Or at least 3 kg.
It's so easy. It's so easy to eat so much, but it's so difficult to exercise that much. So rather than, you know, just focusing on, or rather putting your attention and focus on exercises, all right, I think you should really look at how do you want to align and even change your diet fundamentally.
Correct.
All right, and then based on what Jasmine has been saying, all right, she says that she exercises a lot, but you realize that, yeah, it's still, you know, if you exercise, no matter how much you exercise, there will only be that amount of output. Can you imagine one piece of bak kwa is how much calories, and then even one pie of patat It's 100 calories.
Yeah.
Yes.
And who eats only one tart, right?
You
You'll be joking with yourself. Yeah.
Who eats one pineapple tart and then close it and then
Yeah, no way.
and then
Yeah.
what I call that? Get
Minim-
it back and then say I don't touch.
Yeah.
No.
Minimum half the container.
With coffee,
Then
yeah,
who
keep
really,
eating.
who really eats one piece of bak kwa and say okay?
Minimum
enough?
3
No,
kg.
right?
Yeah.
So it's so easy to overeat, but it's so difficult to over exercise.
Yes.
Correct.
But it's so easy to under exercise, but so easy to overeat. So therefore, 70% must come from your diet, and 30% then come from your exercises. And exercises is still an essential part of this. But really, how do you manage this ratio? And like Jasmine said, face the reality. Come on, all right. And then exercise. Really, nobody loves exercising. And then you can't do it every time. So anyway, next we're going to ask Youngseog to share, right?
It's Steph and Karen.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So, thank you. Yes, I just want to, first share that there are 2 takeaways. Basically, it's really about consistency, and like Jasmine also said, I totally agree about being really very honest with yourself. That's my biggest takeaway throughout the 90 days. To help me really focus on just my sharing for this bit, which I want to bring up 2 points, which is my up and then my down. I have some slides prepared. So if I can have my first slide. So I'm going to share with you very, very honestly. Now look at this very beautifully prepared PowerPoint, which is actually showcased on the very first day of our Change Your Body challenge. That is 23rd November. Okay, so that was all the statistic that I have actually weighed, and then I input there, and then you can see very clearly my goal. My goal was very clear. I wanted to increase muscle mass. Okay, so I just want to put out, and if you can pay attention to my statistics, right, as of 23rd November, because I really want to share with you then what happened after 23rd November. So this is one. Okay, if I can go on to my next slide. So, I have only 2 points to share with everyone, here throughout my 90-day. I think I want to share the up first. Okay, the end result is, if I can put down all the figures, right, in terms of weight, in terms of, I'm not going to talk about muscle mass because that is another focus that I want to share later. But, in terms of body fat, in terms of visceral fat, everything is actually lower than, as compared to the first day of my 30 days Change Your Body challenge. Because if you can see, my weight has been, keeping it very consistent. It has never gone over 48. In fact, I'm actually a bit underweight. And my body fat, I used to be slightly even above. At one point of time, I was even at 31%. That is really very high for my size and for female. And right now it has never gone above. It's always been between 25 to 26. But my target is really 23%. And visceral fat as well. The highest that I've gone up is 51, but it has never crossed the 50 mark. Throughout the 90 days, the past 90 days. So I think what happened is, when we started and when we are determined to do something about our health, I want to share that, the end result is you really, become a healthier version of you. It's very important. And I think what I want to share at this point is just like what Leonard has shared, in his last statement is, really, the 70% diet and 30% exercise is so important. That is the key of how I was able to maintain such a consistency, if I can put it that way, excluding the muscle mass, which because like what he mentioned, you can be eating 24 hours a day, but you really can't be exercising 24 hours a day. And what
Most
I have...
people.
Yeah, most people.
If you think you're the exceptional one, please let us know.
Please type in your comment. You exercise 24 hours a day. So in terms of diet, I'm really, really disciplined. Actually, I have no problem. But what happened is I was even more determined to make it better throughout the last 90 days. I think one very important thing is don't ever skip any meal. 3 meal is so important.
Yes,
and
correct.
make sure you have proper breakfast. That is the key. Okay, so eat 3 meals. It doesn't mean that you want to lose weight, then you go and starve yourself, skip any meal. No, 3 meals, but no snacking. Okay, no snacking. In my house, if you come to my house, right, only during Chinese New Year you'll find the extra snacks. But during normal days, I don't buy any. Okay, if you don't buy it, you won't eat it. Trust me.
Correct,
What happened during Chinese New Year is because there were so many packets around.
Yes.
Actually, when you see, right, you're like, yo, very sayang, going to turn moldy
really
already.
trust
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of
Out of mind, right? So the trick is,
Wow, so
Simple.
thrifty, yeah.
So thrifty. So except my kids will sometimes they will buy snacks, but I I make it a point I don't buy snacks home at all, so that they don't even get the chance, to
eat it.
to see it. Yeah. So don't buy any snacks, okay? And I think it's really to eat fresh and to eat clean.
Right.
Really minimize your processed food. I think when you get into all the processed food, you're talking about all the high salt, the high sugar. Basically, I actually also use very minimum canned food at home. A few times maybe your canned tuna, luncheon meat once in a while because the bulky. But
a lot of carbohydrates.
I have like minimum processed food in my cooking, and I don't fry any food as well. No greasy food, even at home.
That's
so
good.
I think diet is so important. If you form a very good eating habit, I think that is really the key. At least you can really maintain the consistency. Yeah. So I think that is the up that I want to share with everyone. That I haven't hit my goal for the end of 90 days because I've set for myself like body fat. I want to achieve 23%, but the lowest I went actually was 24%. And after the 2 weeks of so far the CNY, right? Basically, it kind of like. Even yesterday when I weighed, it went up to 26%. So again, I think lifestyle also play an important part. Like we have shared during every episode. It's not just about your eating and your exercising. I think having enough sleep, making sure that you are well hydrated, all these contribute also to the level of body fat. Is so important. And then, the down. Okay, I want to really give a very honest review of what's happening in this area. So, I was very focused. If I can have my next slide. To me, it's very simple, okay? Yeah, so I want to put, if you remember and if you have paid attention to one of the episodes, we actually shared the few myths. There were so many myths, in fitness. And this is one of it. A lot of ladies, especially, I put up this slide, it's like, I don't want to get too big. They're like, strength training, will I get...
A lot of people feel that I cannot go to the gym to do weight.
Like
I don't want to get into exercise.
weight training or
I
dumbbell, become bulky.
I become I put on too much muscles. I become too tuajia, so not beautiful anymore.
Yes.
It's like, why I don't really do a lot of my appearance. I scared I do already. I become too handsome.
Okay, yes.
Right, this is nonsense,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
It's the same note.
Yeah, so, if we can, I just want to put up that slide to really remind everyone that, it doesn't mean that you can really get, it's not so easy to get big muscles.
Correct.
Don't worry, you really...
It's not, the word is that it's not just that, we're proven that it's just simply not so easy to put on muscles. Even if you feel that you have been working a lot in the gym or doing a lot of workouts already, it's just simply so difficult to pile up muscles overnight. But trust me, you can pile up fats within days.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. So muscles are really hard to build and hard to maintain.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
which I want to, that is my key point. So, at the start of the 90-day journey, right, I was actually at 18.7%. 7 kg in terms of muscle mass. And I set up to achieve, I wanted to achieve at least a 19.5. kg at the end of the 90 days journey. But the highest I've hit, right? Because and then at the beginning I read, to be realistic for female, for those of you who are looking to increase your muscle mass, right? Very realistically, you can actually kind of like build like a 0.5 kg per month for female. And then when I saw that, right, because I researched, I make sure that I be realistic in my goal setting. Oh, I say, yeah, so easy, 0.5 kg. Seriously, it's like 500 grams sounds really easy. Okay, I'm telling you now, it's been 90 days. The highest that I've gone up is 19 kg.
Yes. 19 kg?
Yes.
200 gram lah.
Yeah. And in fact, there were days that went down even lower than my 18.7. So it's really hard to maintain. It takes a lot of discipline. That is what, I wanted to, share with everyone. Because number one, right, you have to be very, very, very disciplined in your exercise. Okay? So what if you are also like me, a female, about the same profile and same build. I'm 46 years old this year. Okay, and what you need to do, right, in terms of exercise first, you have to, in terms of strength training, which is your focus, you have to at least have 4 times of strength training per week. That is the minimum.
Yes.
And each time, right, you actually have to do 45 minutes of strength training. Minimum.
Yes.
Okay? And don't think that it's because you only want to build muscle, you don't do any cardio. No, like we say, your body fat has to be low in order to also get your muscle mass up, So you have to have cardio exercise as well. And cardio, right, is actually a minimum of also 3 times a week. So, it's actually it requires lots of discipline if you want to do, really, you build a muscle. And for me, right, what happened is in the last 2 weeks, during Chinese New Year, I was only doing like 2 times of strength training and 2 times of cardio. Like my cardio was actually the staircase climbing. So that's why my muscle mass totally, when I weighed yesterday, it dropped beyond, it was like 18.3 kg, even lower than my what I set out, when I first started. So and number 2, so the exercise part, the strength training is really important. Okay, and the other one is actually about the diet. Okay, if you want to build muscle, you need to consume enough protein. If you're putting in that much effort in your fitness plan, okay. And for female, right, although in terms of a average person, how much protein do you need is basically 1 gram to every 1 kg of your body weight, right? Yes. But for female, you need, if you want to achieve, you want to increase your muscle mass, you need to at least consume minimum 1.6 gram to every 1 kg of your weight.
Correct.
So if I calculate that, I'm actually a 47 kg. Okay? I need 75 kg of protein if
Every
I'm
day.
trying to work on a daily basis, So and I depend almost half of it on my protein powder, which is really convenient and it's organic, it's all plant. So every morning I take about 38 grams. That is already a guaranteed amount of protein that I'm taking. And from the food, right, I haven't been able to consume that much. So that's my, really another thing that I haven't been doing very well, because I don't think I was able to achieve a 75 gram of protein on a daily basis. That's one thing. And I think if you're talking about really all the lean muscles that lean protein that you're able to take, you really need to be going for your chicken breast, salmon, your soya bean, all this. We're talking about the lean protein that you have to take in. So you also have to be very, very disciplined in your diet. Okay, so that's something else that I want to share. The downside of it is really the strength, the muscle mass building has been a very challenging part for me. But I'm not going to give up, because I think what happened is I think I agree with Jasmine. I think first of all, once you are really honest about it, be realistic about it, and you know what to expect. And over the 3 months, right? Yes, you actually get a better feel of how your body react to your diet and the exercise, and we are starting to cultivate actually a very good habit. So in fact, the momentum is like almost just kicking in, and you know, I'm confident that as we go along, we are gonna get better results. So don't give up. Like we say, it's really a lifelong journey. Yep. That's
Thank you,
what I wanted to share.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, if you just join us or you've just tuned in accidentally, don't know how lah, okay, huh? But you just tune in to us. We are Change Your Body, Season 3 finale. Welcome. All right, please remember to like us, follow us, and then let us become your virtual buddy, online buddy for your weight management journey. All right. So we have been doing this for the 90 days, and we talk about some of the challenges that we have been going through for the last 30 days. And this is not to discourage you. This is to tell you that, hey, we all got the same problem. We all have the same problem. We just have to get over these problems. All right. So if actually in our Change Your Body group, Facebook group, we have a lot of people who are doing this with us. I realize that as we talk about all this problem, no noise and no voice and nobody there to comment.
Yeah. You mean you all are doing better than? Maybe they're doing.
Meaning they are doing better than us.
Yes. We have to.
But if not, I feel that we are all going through the same problem, and that's exactly why we're doing this. We want to share information, we want to share knowledge, we want to share the support, so that we can all eventually get better, and lagi better.
Sure.
All right, and then really, I think we talk about the 70%
Diet.
focus should be diet,
Yes.
and 30% focus on workout. All right, and effectively, I think like what we said just now. All right, you see the good thing is that social media give us a lot of information.
Correct.
All right, the bad thing about social media is that you see a lot of people inside, especially those workout fitness coach, walao the body so toned, all right.
So
Wow,
amazing.
so muscular,
Correct.
right.
Six pack.
All the lines everywhere.
Everywhere is packed.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you say that, then you start to develop, and then thinking that if you do what they are doing already, like within weeks you're going to become like them. So my point is that if you are facing some challenges right now, if you feel that you are hitting some roadblocks, you are not seeing results, all right, you feel that, wow, so difficult, and then you feel like, I want to give up already. I tell you, actually, the fact is that you are not facing any challenges. No, it's that you have the wrong expectation. The point is you can't be just doing this one set of exercise and then tomorrow you look like them. All right. The fact is that you cannot say that I already eat so little already, but how come I still don't look like those people on the social on the YouTube, all those coaches? How come I don't look like that? Because you have the wrong expectation. This whole thing, the point is that all these influencers, they take years to achieve what you are seeing now.
Correct.
In fact, you should research about them, how they look 5 years ago, how they look 7 years ago, how they look 9 years ago, or how they look before they become successful in what they are doing right now. Whatever you are seeing them on the social media, they took years to achieve. All those sculpt and tone and
the
refined lines.
Correct.
It's hours of hard work, and hours of very, very meticulous diet.
Counting,
It's not like you think. So actually, you have wrong expectation. All right, you have wrong knowledge, and probably you have wrong execution, and therefore suddenly, and then you are not seeing the result you want, and then you start to feel that, oh, see, I got roadblocks. So difficult. Ayo, so challenging. I give up lah. My point is, your challenge is not challenge because you are not even you probably haven't even really gotten into the process yet. You are just starting it to do something about it, but immediately because of your wrong expectation, your wrong knowledge, your wrong execution, you are already not seeing the result you want, and you are so quick to judge yourself to the point whereby you say, no use I stop lah. You know what I mean? And then you start to say that I don't care, anyway, as long as I'm happy, I can live with it, it's fine. That is also correct, but nobody's going to judge you. Therefore, my point is, correct your expectation. Right? make sure you get the right knowledge. And therefore, when it comes to execution, you must do it correctly and also do it consistently.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Therefore, we are hoping that whatever we are doing here will be able to give you some form of information that is as accurate as possible that will be able to help you. You know, just the other day, one of our friends was saying that, you know, how come I don't get my six-pack? I said, why do you think you will get six-pack? My friend say, I start doing the roller already, ma. He said, what, you mean you do roller only, you'll get six-pack, man? They said, but is that what they say, right? I said, come on, man. All right, there's two things. Number one is you must, we actually said it before in our program, our Change of Body program, or whether we do it when we talk about the trimination, we talk about this way. The only way to show lines in your bodies, the only ways to show six packs in your body, all right, is make sure that your body fat must go down.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
All right, can
Yeah.
you imagine Moses Lim doing wheelers every day if the fat doesn't go down? Walao, how the lines come out? Because whatever muscles he would have will probably, if he has, all right, it will be covered by all the layers of fats. So the only way your body can appear toned, lines start to be very refined, is that your body fat must go down.
Yep.
All right? So it does not come, body fat going down does not come from exercising only. Body fat to go down also comes from eating right. You know?
Yep.
Eating right in terms of the right amount and the right kind of nutrients. So you see, you must get the right knowledge. You cannot say that I just do exercise, I do exercise. Correct
It's not just targeted. That's
yeah, actually you don't have to do really. You mop the floor every day also can. It's the same action, correct or not? Right, so therefore my point is that, all right, like what Stephanie says, all right, 70% we talk about diet. We say actually we want to focus a lot about diet, but this season 3 we want to talk about more about workout. But even then, within the workout itself or within the framework of diet, there's so many things that you need to understand to ensure that you get the right knowledge, right information, and therefore you're doing the right thing. So therefore we go back and talk about workout. Really, you know, don't be unrealistic. Okay,
Alright.
don't think that you are running 2 kilometers a day and then you are doing wheelers already and then you can see six-pack. It doesn't work this way because those people, like I said, who have very sculpted body, very refined muscles, and then all the six-pack showing every day. You know, when they stand out, only take out body, everything is compact. But whereas when we take out our shirt and then we expose ourselves, everything falls because of gravity. Alright, don't be naive to think that whatever you are doing is enough because these people have spent hours, days, months, years, not only in exercising, but also in terms of diet
Strict
control
diet, yeah.
to reach to the stage where they are. So you really need to go back and ask yourself, you sure what you're doing is enough? You know what you're doing is enough. I know it's really a joke. So therefore, don't give up. My point is don't give up. You haven't reached that intensity yet. Even when we talk about the workout, you really need to ask, you know, are you having enough intensity of workout? People spend 3 hours in the gym. You spend 3 minutes doing wheelers. How is it comparable? You know what I mean? When you talk about people spending 3 hours in the gym, it's almost like every day, you know?
Yeah.
Every day they spend 3 hours in the gym working out their bodies. Working out different parts of their bodies. Alright? And then you only do 3 minutes of wheelers. It doesn't stack up, isn't it?
Yep.
So frequency and intensity
Yep.
is something that you have to re-examine in terms of workout. Are you doing enough on a weekly basis? Are you doing enough when every time you do it? Remember, people are doing it almost on an everyday basis. And when they do it, they at least spend 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So if you are only doing 3 times a week and every time it's only 20 minutes, hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
Does that
Maybe
work right?
maintain, yeah,
Correct.
maintain.
And the last thing is, like I said, frequency, intensity. The last one is variety. All right, these people who are really so successful in the social media, showcase, how they look. All right, it's because they expose themselves to different areas of workout, whether it's cardio,
Strength.
or is it strength training. It's not only focusing on one. So a lot of people, like to jog, everyday jog, run from Taman Julong to
Coast
Changi
to coast.
Jetty.
Oh my God.
Run, every time also run. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, it works, but eventually you'll realize that, okay, the same kind of exercise you do, you'll reach a point of stagnation. Right? Because you are not giving, that is cardio, but you have no strength. So you have to build your body in that manner. Okay, so, that's how complex this matter it can be. My point is, we have so much to learn. We are glad that in the course of trying to make sure that we
Become healthier.
build our body towards better fitness and healthness, we actually uncover a lot of information that we're happy to share with everybody.
Yes, yes.
Don't laugh at us, okay? Because we are all in the same boat, all right? And then, all right, Youngseog, maybe you want to talk about your Chinese New Year experience.
Yes.
Today we start that when beginning we share that we are planning to share our up and down, right? When Leonard or Jasmine or Stephanie, they share almost up. But I understand that, example of the down for this season 3. So, Leonard, he shared the 70% of diet, 30% of exercise is important, right? And then the intensity and then frequency and variety, very important. Also, Jasmine is a very standard of the consistency, how much have to exercise every week. So she really transformed a lot. And then Stephanie, she really consistency about the exercise for the gaining muscles. That how she shared how difficulty of the exercise to grow muscles. And do you know what I want to share today?
What do you want to share today?
When you are doing think about your body, you should be healthy. Do you know why I'm sure healthy is very important? Season 1, I shared that, if exercise is very good. And also diet is very important. But priority is you have enough energy to eat and exercise. So I promise that, okay, then season 2, I will sleep at least 8 hours. You remember? Yeah, right, correct. And season 2, my result not bad. At least I could increase my muscles.
Yes.
Season 3.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year is not the good excuse.
Oh, no, yes.
Really, really important good excuse for me. I had diarrhea.
Oh.
Really. Beginning of February, I had diarrhea, and then this one is when I stay in Singapore for almost 7 years. First time I experienced in my life. One time in Korea and second time in Singapore. So I was very, very bad experience for me to recover. It took almost 1 week.
Oh, that's bad.
So
really bad.
on Sunday I suffered for diarrhea. Next day, quite okay, but I could drink only water. I couldn't eat anything else. And second day, eat the biscuit or toast. And third day, fourth day, still I can eat, but no energy at all. So I wasted almost a week. And then when I recovered, Chinese New Year. So really, really enjoy Chinese New Year with a good condition, without any exercise. So I will share my slide, my result. you can see the 18th of February, yesterday I weighed out. So when you check my weight, yeah, December, January, February, always consistency in 60 kgs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's right.
yeah, December just 60.9, January 60.2, and February 60.5. When you have just normal scale, then you will understand, estimate that, okay, even though I suffer some diarrhea condition or even I have a flu, I'm still in 60 kgs. You can estimate you are doing good. But in detail, if you analyze, you can understand how bad I became recently. So muscle mass just keep dropping from December to February. Especially February, my muscle mass very almost lost 1.5 kg comparing December, and then almost almost 2% I lost.
Yep.
Yeah, muscle really dropped a lot. So I recommend you please don't having a diarrhea, especially food poisoning. Be careful. Yeah. Now I'm a little afraid of having a seafood as of now.
For those who want to lose weight, maybe they would want to like
Yeah,
look
fully
for-
cooked is very important. Yes. Better to having fresh food or fully cooked. And then body fat without any exercise. This result is showing that body fat increased a lot just within a month. Yes. So this one is I'm sharing my bets during just season 3, my research.
Yeah, you see, so it's quite interesting to note that, again, the whole concept about weight management is just not about kg, isn't it?
Correct.
Right? You can see that Youngseog's weight hasn't really fluctuated a lot. It's maintaining at 60
Yes.
kg. But, when you look beyond the kg figure, and then you look at the body fat, all right, and you look at the muscle mass, all right, these are also two very significant areas that right now we want to stress to everybody. Hey, how about you look at reducing your body fats, right? Because especially some people they look very skinny there, correct or not? But when you weigh them, right, and then you use all those weighing machine that has ability to measure your body fat, you realize that, wow, my God, they are so high
body
their body
fat.
fats.
Correct.
They can be like 40%. I'm not going to name names because if not, my friend will kill me for that. she's like 50 kgs only, but her body fat is like 45% or 40%.
Yeah,
So
quite
can
It's
you
really
imagine,
high.
out of 50 kg, meaning your body fat is almost like 20 kg, 25 kg. Which is quite scary, isn't it? 20 to 20 kg. You are walking around with 20 kg of fats every day. But then again, so slim. All right, so slim. All right, and then why is it so slim? And then so weight is only 50 kg, and then body fats, and then means what? The body muscle mass is so low.
Not
my
enough.
God.
Not enough.
Right, your muscles not enough. Your body fat too much. Right? And then therefore you look so small. Therefore, it's not just about kgs. It's about how do we change the whole body profile. We want to lower our muscle mass. We want to increase our increase our muscle mass, and we want to decrease our body fats. And in that, when we are able to do it in a very, very synchronized and a very healthy manner, you realize that actually you have more control of your body because you feel fitter, you feel stronger, you're able to do more things, all right, more sustainably, right? In what they say, the usual word they use is that your core is very powerful. Correct or not? A lot of people are very limbe one, right? Even though so is no good. So yes, it's about kg, all right. It's about body fats lower. It's about increasing your muscle mass.
Correct.
All right. So therefore, when we put this perspective into the idea of, you have to use 70% of diet to achieve that. You have to use 30% of workout exercises to achieve that as well. So it's actually a very complex topic, isn't it?
Correct.
That's why, we are here to share this information. We are here to walk this journey with everyone. All right, because we just know, we know it ourselves now. It's not easy. All right, so if you feel the challenge, good. Means you're doing something.
You're trying hard.
Yeah. If you feel the challenge, means you're doing something. Those people say, "We got challenge." Of course, they're not doing anything. Right? How they're challenged? All right, so they just eat, and then even just the other day, I met just yesterday, I met somebody who's like 24 years old, and then her body fat is already like 45%.
Wow.
So my logic to her was that very simple, right? I don't know what you did in the past for the 24 years, but you already reached a stage of 45% fat. So you are not going to change, and you're going to just maintain what you've been doing. Give you another 24 years, wow, you're like crashing towards the mountain, or whether you are go off the cliff, because you're not changing anything, isn't it? So therefore, the whole concept about kg in terms of weight, percentage in terms of body fats, in terms of increasing your muscle mass is something that we all need to be aware right now, and constantly working hard on. All right, I know a lot of people out there, if you are feeling very big, you feel
heavy,
no good about yourself. In fact, I keep hearing somebody say, "Hey, I'm so fat, I'm so fat." Yeah, then what are you doing, correct? Then the other group of people is that, "Oh, you're so skinny," but then they feel so lethargic, they feel so tired. Yeah, then also because the body profile is just not as optimal as what you think. So again, kg in terms of weight, all right, percentage in terms of body fat, and therefore also lastly is your
Muscle mass.
And
yes, correct.
these are the three areas we are constantly working on, and then we are using 70% of diet and 30% of workout. And today maybe Jasmine, you want to talk? Is it?
Yes.
We are going to talk about the 30% of the 70% of diet. Just for the finale. Although we know that workout is actually the gist of what we're trying to focus on for this season. All right, and that's why we've been going to we've been coming out with weekly workout sessions to showcase to everybody. All right, and then we're even doing it live at Marina Bay Sands. And then, the idea of doing Marina Bay Sands live is to showcase to everybody that, hey, come on, don't stay at home.
Yes.
Get out
Beautiful
of
Sunday.
the house. Okay.
Singapore is very beautiful.
Okay, at least for that morning, you feel good about yourself, ma.
Should we 打廣告 for this Sunday one?
For this Sunday. So
10:30.
because we've been doing it at Marina Bay Sands for the last 3 weeks, right? So where are we heading?
Next new
for
place?
this Sunday, because we are also thinking that when we do this outdoor workout, we will be able to showcase some of the very beautiful venues.
Correct.
All right, sports.
Yep.
Singapore
Rediscover Singapore. That's the tagline now. Rediscover Singapore.
Rediscover Singapore.
Yeah.
Rediscover yourself to
rediscovering Singapore at the same time.
So
Yeah.
where are we going this Sunday?
Yes, where?
Where? Okay. Later we'll tell you. Okay. But so when we finally announce to you where we are heading this Sunday to do our workouts, there's 2 choices for you. Okay. Tune in with us on Sunday morning. All right, and follow us on the Facebook Live, and to do it with us. All right, if you really did not catch up with us at 11 o'clock, 10:30 sharp.
Correct.
Okay, it's changed to 10:30 already. Let me tell you this, I cannot do it 11 a.m. It's damn bloody hot.
We 超大 already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not only that we feel hot. The many times we did it outdoor at 11 p.m.
The laptop also 超
Our
大.
laptop also 超大.
Yeah.
Our handphone also 超大.
Overheating.
And we are everything is overheating. Not only just our body. So we realize that we cannot do it too late. So we have to push forward to a little bit earlier. We do it at 10:30.
10:30.
So there's 2 ways you can do it. 10:30, you follow us at the
Facebook Live.
Or you can join us, okay,
On site.
physically
Hey.
on site
Mm,
to do the
correct.
exercise with us.
Yeah.
And then we will bring to you 2 sets of exercise. One will be cardio, and one will be
Strength
training.
training.
Like I said, it's about intensity, it's about frequency, and
Frequency.
it's about
Variety.
So we have cardio, and then we have strength training for you this Sunday. Location, venue, where? Tune in to us, okay? So, then therefore, we want to, this is our last part already, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, so the last, while we are going to the last slide, we want Jasmin to talk about, what is this whole thing about, this 70% of dietary
Diet.
management? In a nutshell, we keep telling people that, calories counting is very important. Calories counting is very important. And if you are conscientiously and very, very diligently counting
Your calories.
the calories that you're eating every day, all right?
Suddenly
You want
the
everybody
slang comes
to
out. What
At
happened?
least cultivate a habit of knowing what you are eating.
Yeah.
I also realized that there is a blind spot here. You see, especially those people who are who think those people who think that they are very active type. Some people think they're very active one. Every day I run
Yes.
10 kg, going on.
10 kilometers.
Do 50 wheelers, right? And they think they are very active, especially those who think that they run 10 kilometers a day. Active. So when you are very active type people, right, you tend to overlook what you're eating. You know what I mean? You tend to overlook what you're eating. You forgot that you need to count them. You need to count. So the tendency is that you might be actually overeating. So if you can you imagine, I know, you run a bit, you run a lot, and then you are leading a very active lifestyle. Maybe you can expend, quite a bit of calories. But if you do not have an understanding of what you are putting back into your body conscientiously, the tendency is that you're going to overeat.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So we have to be conscious. So calories counting is something that I have actually I'm able to cultivate for myself for the last 90 days, and I'm now very conscious of. Okay, forget about Chinese New Year, the 3 kg about. Okay, all right. It's only once a year. Come on, everybody, please. All right. Okay, we should be all very generous in the Chinese New Year, isn't it? All right.
Yes.
We were supporting our Singapore brand.
And then my friend at Mei Zhen Xiang is so happy I eat so much, correct or not? Yeah. My friend at Mei Zhen Xiang, she's always saying that we only see you once a year. Can we see you more every year? So really, okay. Like I said, all right. I the last 90 days. In fact, since I decided to really work on, how I can get better improve my body. I really there's so many things I've done, and then one of the things that I really get into this idea about calories counting on a daily basis. So I know exactly how much I'm eating. So based on my measurement, I know that my calories outtake every day is about 1,007 to between 1,008. All right. So let's take 1,007. All right. Therefore, the point here is, if I eat 3 meals a day, 3 meals, if I eat 3 meals a day only, okay. And then the other thing I also want to now divert a little bit. Actually, one of the killers for overweight, it's not actually bak kwa, no. It's when you eat bak kwa at night.
Supper.
For supper. Eating bak kwa probably doesn't kill you immediately, but eating bak kwa at night, 11 o'clock, will kill you.
Yes.
Meaning, my point is, supper is always a no. Never eat bak kwa at night. Never eat supper at night. Never.
After 8.
After 9 o'clock, don't eat anything. I tell you, die. If you start, after 9 o'clock, yes, you always have this habit of eating. Oh my God, it's just so detrimental. It's so damaging. No matter how much work you put on a daily basis.
Eat your dream, eat your
So,
dream.
My point is 3 meals a day. I know I can't exceed 1,007. I know I can't exceed 1,007. So therefore, actually, I make sure that by using, maybe you have heard us talking about this before. All right, I use a breakfast replacement shake. All right, and only in the morning for breakfast, also in the evening for dinner, and that is about 800 calories in total for 2 meals. One meal is about 400, 2 meals 800. Meaning I still have a balance of 1,000 calories. And if I am very careful about what I eat for that 1,000 calories, all right, I choose carefully. I make sure on a daily basis I have a very, very generous calories deficit. 300, 400, 500, the more the better. All right, and therefore I'll be able to not only just maintain my weight or even losing them. I have control over my, I call it my fats that I'm consuming as well. So therefore, the last segment we are talking about is actually, of course, calories counting is very important. Make it a habit because it will force you to be very conscious of what you're eating. Because really, I keep telling everybody, bak chor mee, bak chor mee bak chor. All right? Bak chor spaghetti, all right? Whatever. As long as bak chor noodle, all right?
Yes.
It's probably about 600 calories.
Correct.
About 600 calories. And then if you say that, ayo, 1 cup of sugarcane drink. 1 cup of sugarcane drink is about 200 calories.
Wow.
Then they're like, huh? Sugarcane? 200 calories? I say, you siao ah? You know what is sugarcane or not? Sugar is sugar, no? I tell you, sugarcane. What? Sugar. Do you know that when you eat, whatever you use for sweetening your coffee, right, or tea, the sugar, right, comes from where? Sugarcane what? Of course. So you see, sugar itself is just about sugar. So 200 calories. So can you imagine for your lunch or for your dinner, you eat bak chor mee, 600 calories plus 1 cup of sugarcane drinks, 800. 200 plus 200 plus 600, 200, 800. My God, you like that anyhow eat 2 times, that's already 1,600.
Correct.
Right. So even for myself, I'm already quite big size. I'm 1,700 to 1,800 calories. If I eat 2 bak chor mee, drink 2 sugarcane, I already be at 1,600. Oh. Suddenly I eat another burger, exceed already. So my point is, a lot of people feel that, oh, I'm okay, I run every day, I know I'm fine. But you know, it's good, it's wonderful, it's awesome. Wow, great for you, run every day. Do wheelers every day. Brilliant. But are you counting your calories? Are you counting? If you are not counting, you might be, not careful about the possible traps.
Correct.
Alright, so counting calories is very important. So again, I'm a bit loso, but we want to make sure that the message gets across. Because a lot of people seems not to be listening to us. I know you maybe have fallen asleep already, correct not? But the point is, right, listen to us, okay? Come on, we know 1 thing or 2. Not a lot, just 1 thing or 2. Calories counting is 1 thing, alright? We know 1 thing or 2. And then calories counting is 1. Okay. So yeah, this is what we share with you. Count your calories. But the point here we make is that it's really calories counting just about calories. Or do you also need to be counting your protein that you're getting?
Nutrition.
Do you need to be counting the carbo you're getting? Do you need to be counting the fiber you are getting? Do you need to be counting the fats you are eating every day? I guess we are going to ask Jasmin to talk about this right now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Jasmin, yay!
Yes.
Sorry, this is such long introduction.
Actually, what HoeCheong has actually mentioned, right, is that one of the most important things when it comes to managing a diet, the first thing that comes to mind is always calories. But it also, your calories have to be tied in with your basal metabolic rate as well. So everyone has different metabolic rate,
Correct.
basal metabolic rate. So when you realize that when you go out to eat with usually mostly...
Okay, I interrupt, sorry. Basal metabolism rate, right?
Yeah.
Means if you do at home, a lot of people do this during Chinese New Year. Do at home, do nothing like that. They do nothing like that and then eat bak kwa. If you don't do anything, if you don't do anything. You don't do anything. All right. All right. You will burn this amount.
Yes.
Your body will burn this amount if you don't do anything. So for myself, I'm 1,734 calories of basal metabolism rate. So if I don't do everything I do at home just like that, Kel car, all right, lays at home, do nothing, I will burn 1,700. Wow, brilliant, right? Correct enough. But the problem is you eat during this video.
While watching TV most of the time, you just snack and snack.
So this is called basal
Metabolic
metabolism
rate.
rate. You don't do anything else, your body will naturally burn this.
Yeah. So every one of us have different metabolic rate. Okay, men have higher metabolic rate than females. Okay, and normally, yeah. Okay, unless you are a more petite guy or you are very.
No need to qualify. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So the basal metabolic rate actually just give you a gauge of how much you should eat every day. The amount of calories that you need to eat every day. So for personally myself, I'm 1,396. Okay? 1,396. Yeah, 1,396. So this is the amount where I can, that you will burn off every day daily without me doing anything. Okay? So this 1,300, right, actually, it's not just about having just to heat, like, you know, as long as I hit lesser than 1,396 calories for the day, it means that I can slim down. It does not mean...
Because you have a calories deficit.
Yes. Yes. And that's the point is that, right, in this 1,396 calorie or lesser that you are eating, what does it constitute? How much percentage is your fats? How much percentage is your carbohydrates? How much percentage will be your protein? Okay, all this actually counts because why these three main items? Because these three main items is your macronutrients, the most required nutrients that is required by your body. Okay?
What are the macronutrients again?
Macronutrient fats, carbs, protein.
Yay.
These three.
Fat?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll do a quiz. All right.
Pop quiz.
What are the three macronutrients you're talking about? Okay, right.
Yeah. So
So what are the three macronutrients again?
carbs, fats, protein. Yeah.
Because over the Chinese New Year period, I watch a lot of variety show, and then they have this thing. Maybe we'll go do it next time. Next time we say. Then we say the moment you see our Trimination logo appear, you must take a picture with the logo and then send it to us, and then we'll give you a prize.
In case you are falling asleep, so we'll do that.
To keep awake. Yeah. So, in actually, basically, as a general rule of thumb, is that right? Every one of us, based on our metabolic rate, right? The percentage of fats that we should consume is about 25% to about 30%. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. And for carbs, right, it's about 40%, and for proteins, about 35%. Okay, so in this case, right, they were just thinking, these are all in calories, right? How do I actually convert it to like weight of the food, weight of the fats of what? So actually, like, if y'all remember what I mentioned in the season 2 finale, okay, actually, fats and proteins, fats itself, right?
Assume they remember. Assume they
Yeah, so I repeat because it's important. 重要的事情说3遍. So fats, right? Basically, each gram of fats give you 9 calories. 9 calories per gram. But each gram of fats give you 9 calories.
Of energy.
Yes, yeah, 9 calories of yes. And then for your protein and carbohydrates is 4 calories per gram.
Oh, so
Yes.
1 gram of fats give you 9
calories.
9 calories.
Yes.
1
Gram
gram
of carbs.
protein
Carbs,
or
Carbs
give you only
4 gram.
Wow.
4 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4
So
calories,
yes. So that's why, right, it's very important how you look at the composition of your food. Because if you have a food that is, okay, let's say you have something that is both are of the same calorie, let's say 600 calories, but one has more fried food with all your batter and everything that is, you know, onto your meat, etc. And the other one is more towards the baked version, the steamed version. And then, but there is a lot more in terms of its quantity, in terms of its portion. So actually, in terms of these 2 calories, the intake is the same, but actually the amount of fats that you are intaking is actually very different. So the amount of fats.
So it's almost like no wonder lah.
Yeah.
No wonder lah. Those are people who are really training their bodies, right, they always eat steamed chicken breast meat.
Everything is
Yes.
Those people who think they want to improve their body eat Kentucky fried
Fried
chicken.
and they're
Yes.
thinking it's protein.
Yes.
Yeah, and they think it's protein, but it's actually what? It's fried,
Fried
chicken, which means that it will not give them the right proportion of protein, but it actually increase the chance of them eating more percentage
Of
of
fats.
which actually,
Yes.
give them extra calories that they expected.
Yes.
Would give them extra calories that they did not expect and want.
Yes. And also for the fact that when it comes to carbohydrates, right, many of us, I've heard people around me when they eat carbs, right, they like to eat white rice.
Yeah,
They think that white rice is something that they used to eat a lot, and then when you tell them that brown rice is better, whole grain rice is better, whole
Right.
grain bread is better, they will say, I don't like because the taste, it doesn't suit me. But actually all this whole grain food is better in that sense that because the carbohydrates, it is complex carbohydrates. So it is not so easy for them to translate into sugar in your
Yeah.
body. And then it's not so easy for your body to actually translate them into fats.
Fats.
Also to store as
In
fats.
short, the more refined your food is, it makes it even more. The more refined your food is, it makes it simpler. The simpler the food is, it will be easier to digest
Yes.
in that manner. Alright,
Yes.
so we want to digest good stuff like protein.
Right? Yeah, we want to digest good stuff like protein, but you don't want to keep digesting those simple carbohydrate too easily.
Yes.
Correct or not? Too much carbohydrate simply translate into more calories.
Yes.
Yep.
More calories, more sugar.
So if you eat white rice versus those grain
brown
rice,
rice.
brown
Yes,
grain
brown
brown
rice.
rice, right? All right, because brown rice are not so refined, therefore it's not so easily digestible. And because it's not so easily digestible, you will not be absorbing as much calories as you should, and you also at the same time will feel full.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And also at the same time, this whole grain carbohydrates actually have a lot more vitamins, have a lot more fiber, and also a lot more protein than the refined grains itself. So you can realize that actually eating whole grain, right, it may be, you can eat the same amount of calories. But the thing is that the amount of goodness that you're actually consuming into your body is actually different. Yeah. So it's not just about just blindly counting your calories itself, just out of convenience. I just take whatever is the calories and then I just plug and make sure that it's just less than my BMR. But it's also something to note that your the amount of percentage fats, the percentage carbohydrates, and the percentage protein that you are getting. So like for myself, like I say, I'm 1396 for my BMR, right? So
Yes.
basically every day I cannot consume more than 40 grams of fats, not more than 140 grams, not more than 120 grams of carbs, and I have to consume 120 grams of protein.
Protein.
Yes,
120 grams of protein.
yes.
Wow.
That's a lot, right? Yeah. So it's just like
Actually,
120.
do you want to explain again how do you come up with this figure?
Okay, so just now, right?
One.
Yeah, 25% that 25% should constitute of fats, 40% should be carbs, and 35% should be protein. Okay.
So is this percentage the same for everybody?
Yes, as a general guideline,
general
yes.
guideline,
yes.
okay.
But the
So
only
for everybody, in terms of your protein, you must be at least taking in 35%.
Yes.
All right, on a daily basis,
Right.
and your
Carbohydrates.
what is that word?
carbohydrates,
Carbohydrate
40%,
should be not more than 40%,
and
and
fats will be
definitely,
25%.
keep it within the 25%.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So 25% fats, 40% carbohydrate, and 35% protein. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So when
And then how do you do that after that?
Okay, so for this one, for example, for the fats, right, 25% of my BMR, 1396, okay, actually give me the amount of calories, and then you divide by 9 calories per, and you'll get the gram of fats that you can eat.
So mathematical. Well,
Yes.
can you count for me later? Later
I just give you the
my
answer.
Data, you calculate for me. Okay, if you cannot
Okay.
calculate, you can let us know all your
Yeah, let me
data. We
know.
can calculate for you. Yeah.
Yes, I can do it for you guys. Yes. So
Yeah.
basically, you can see that you know, when you try to break things down more, you realize that how you can actually portion out your food, and your choice of food will definitely be very different once you understand yourself much better than before. Yeah. So actually, we can eat many things to fill up the calories. Be to fill up my 1396, I can eat anything. But the thing is that what makes up of this 1396 calorie every day is also very important, because it also determines how you can sculpture your body and your body composition eventually. Yep.
Okay, great. All right, good information, right? I also learned something today. Yes. Wow, amazing. All right, okay. So now I not only have to count my calories, I have to make sure that I'm careful in terms of the fats, the carbohydrate,
and the
and the protein. All right, and then yeah, because like what Jasmine has shared, your fats cannot be more than 25%. Your carbo cannot be more than 40%. All right, and then your protein
25.
should be at least 35%. All right, so you can and then don't forget 1 gram of fats give you
9.
9 calories.
Wow.
1
very nice.
gram of carbo
Wow,
or
okay, and then
1
carbo
gram of
or protein is 1 gram
goes
give
to
you
4 calories.
So you can work it out. All right, it's pretty cool. All right, Youngseog,
Yes.
you want to comment on? You want to respond to that?
But yeah, as Stephanie shared, at least you want to grow your muscles. Then yeah, based on your kg, have to be more than 1.5 gram or 2 grams of for the your body weights. So
Yes.
yeah, roughly calculating that, and then maximum calories, you should consider your BMR. Then you can calculate how much I should have the calories and proteins and fats and carbs. Then you can manage your weights more efficiently.
Great. All right. Thank you, Youngseog. All right. I hope everybody learned something new tonight. All right. Like we say, where we told you earlier. All right. We know one thing or two. Correct or not? All right. And we already show you more than two. Right.
Yes.
And then we hope that you also really learned something. Okay. So we go pass on to Stephanie.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
You do you have any? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's to close off about.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
I wanted to share
All right,
because
so
you've been
actually,
eating
yeah.
the bakwa.
Therefore, like
Yeah.
what we said earlier, right? Diet is so important. Diet is so pervasive because you are eating almost every day. So you have to be careful. And then knowing that most people are very busy people, you know, you could be so involved, so indulging yourself in your work, you may, you know, forgot about how you can eat properly, and then especially based on what Jasmine has shared with you just now. Wow, you say so leceh, so difficult to count. You know, where got who knows? Yo, !aiya! 随便啦, you know, yeah. If you 随便 every day, your body will every day 随便 with you. Correct or not? All right. So therefore, we have to be careful. But therefore, I'm going to, before we end the show, all right, and then before Stephanie go and conclude the last bit, I really want to tell you what we want to strongly encourage you, because we realize that it's so easy for you to overeat in terms of your carbo. It's so easy for anyone to overeat in terms of fats. So because you are always eating outside, all right, dining out, it's almost impossible to, you know, sort of control. Especially you go to the zi cha, you know, you tell the person, you say that, hey, less oil, less salt, less sugar, everything less. Then the guy said, it's so difficult, right? So you know, because you are not in control of how they cook, and then therefore you are eating all this. So therefore my point here is that you are eating a lot of times outside. All right, you have no control over how they cooked it. Yes, then you must know how to solve the problem in a sense. All right, so I'm going to come tell everybody these are the two things I focus on, because like what Jasmine said just now, I like white rice. I hate brown rice. Okay, I don't eat brown rice. Every time my wife cook brown rice and then she put on the table, I just push it away. I don't eat one. Yeah.
Maybe add vinegar here.
She still cook brown rice. Then I say every time I push it away. One fine day I'll push her away. I'll not push the rice away. Okay. All right. I don't eat brown rice. I only eat rice. But I know, I agree, brown rice is healthier, but
Only
I just
brown
cannot
rice,
tahan
yes.
brown rice. I just cannot tahan brown rice. So therefore, and then I sometimes I feel I need to eat rice. I need to eat carbo to feel full. Okay, so therefore, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have this tendency like me, all right, okay, eat this. All right, eat this. All right, this is what I call the Carbo Block Plus.
Yeah, CP+.
All right, Carbo Block. If you are having this habit of eating a lot of carbos, all right, especially complex carbos, all right, eat this. 3 tablets of this will be able to help you to block 500 calories of carbohydrate. Gosh, 500 calories don't play. Because even if you run 10 kilometers, you probably can only burn 200 calories of fats, or whatever, So this one, 3 tablets will help you block 500 calories of carbo, especially those peng tang, sea rice only must eat one. Okay, this is definitely a good antidote, good solution for you. 3 tablets, 500 calories. And the other one, I think it really helps me is this green trim. This basically helps us to block, cut, dig all the oil that we eat or those that has been hiding in our body for a long time. And it particularly focus on our trunk area, that means your body area. So if you, especially when you are eating outside, right, it's so difficult. All the good, tasty food, delicious, awesome food that we eat outside, right, they're always very oily one.
Yes,
If
correct.
it's not oily, it's not tasty. If it's tasty, it must be oily. Okay,
Yes.
simple as that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you are going to eat a lot of tasty food outside, which is very oily, use green trim. It will help you with all these fatty issues. All right. So these are the 2 things: 1, carbo block, and 2, our green trim. All right. This is my 2 secret weapon that I always use. Okay. So find out more on the Google. All right. Google Carbo Block Plus. Maybe you'll find my name. Google green trim. You will find my name maybe. All right. Okay. So yeah, please make sure you do that. Thank you. And then,
Yes, I think basically we've come to the end of the program, and it's
tonight.
for tonight. I mean, and it's so important that we share.
Endless season.
No, the reason why we want
Endless season, yeah.
the reason why we want to share the carbo block and green trim is because we still have about how many days of Chinese New Year feasting. So we thought it's so important. This is actually our 2 secret weapon that has also helped us to manage. Because Youngseog was saying that he ate so much, but when you see his data, is actually he was still maintaining because so that is our secret weapon. So before we end, we just want to share with you. Yes, you've heard it right. We are starting from tomorrow. We are starting our season 4. It's so important because we have
Next time we'll change it to 1 season 2 episode.
it's really because wait.
Maybe next time 1 season 1 episode. Every 1 episode is 1 season.
Yeah. So it's really because I think like what we have shared, weight management is really a lifelong journey.
Yes,
It's not
correct.
like you do something for 1 month, like you say, and then you see that transformation. So and it takes time to really cultivate that habit, and it's all about consistency and
Correct,
building that
correct.
discipline. So we are looking forward to continuing this journey with everybody, and we highly encourage everyone, if you have not started, please have that courage to just get started, because once you get started, you will really see things happening. You'll be very motivated and be very inspired, no matter how small the result is. At least you get started. So we welcome you. And for those of you who have already joined us, please, just don't give up. Keep pushing. You have heard all our challenges. So we are like anyone else who is out there. We have our ups and downs. Continue to do it together with us, and we really would like to see your results posted on our Triminators Facebook page as well.
Group, yes.
Yes. So please, keep sharing with us so that we can actually also, kind of like know that you are doing it together with us. So that's the end of our program, and we'll review review our destination, not review, our venue of our workout, for this Sunday as
Yep.
part of our Rediscover
Don't worry,
Singapore
we won't go
campaign.
Choa Chu Kang, don't worry.
Yeah, no Choa Chu Kang. It will be a very centrally located area
Don't worry.
and
Yeah.
very beautiful as well. So we look forward to seeing you on
Mandai also
Sunday.
quite central, Mandai.
Mandai. At 10:30 a.m. Yay! So thank you very
that's
much,
all.
everyone.
So that's what we have for you tonight. All right, Youngseog, say good night.
Good night. And see you again.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Great.